Hello and welcome, everyone. This is Carol Mel with Key Lifestyle Solutions, Grandmother Raven's Protocol Lights Up the Sky. And we are here for your earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn signs, the earth signs for 2026. I haven't done some readings for a while because the energy has been shifting and changing, and I'm intending to be more in the flow of when a reading should be done. So I'm not doing it on a consistency basis, like, oh, it's January, what's for January? Oh, what's for this week? It's like I'm going to be posting them when there's a reason to post them, and I feel called from spirit. So for me in 2026, this is a big change for so much that I'm doing and how I'm listening to my higher self, my higher knowing, my internal master, my internal medicine wheel, if you want to call that, my own personal magic, my authentic self. I'm listening more to that, not conforming to what you should. This is what you should be doing. This is how you do that. I've never been a conventional type of individual. So my creativity wants to come out for sure this year in 2026. And it's more about going with the flow. And that's what I'm interested in, is going with the flow. I have a new phone, so I find that the microphone is very sensitive to all the noises. Interesting, right? I feel more sensitive. I don't know about you guys. You could put that in the comments if you feel more sensitive. I was going to do these all separately at different timings, but Spirit was saying, no, this is relational to all the earth signs. So to start off with, and by the way, welcome to 2026. There is so much going on, and we haven't even entered into the year of the horse, so you might be finding that the wood snake at the end of its finale for 2025 is still in the works for you. At least I've been noticing some of that myself. I'm looking forward to all the beauty that wants to come about, but one of the biggest messages that have been coming through is to learn to live with the magic that's there. Create new magic, be in the magic, be in the moment, whatever it is that you're coming to. So I find that different things will approach at different times of the day. And I know my days are going to start looking different because I have different intentions. So they want to start off with this affirmation card. And I'm going to say that this affirmation card is for all the earth signs. And each sign is going to have a wisdom card of the hidden realms. That's why I call it Baron Reid. There might be a message from the mystical Shaman Oracle deck. There might be. I don't know. It's something said to have it handy, so I'm going to do that. Let's see what the overall affirmation card for the earth signs. Oh, maybe it's the oracle needs to be done for each sign. Okay, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is what you have. Empowerment and unleashing creativity. Oh my goodness, this is a big year for Taurus, and I'm a double Taurus Capricorn, so I'm triple Earth. Capricorn's my rising sign. There's been Oh yeah, it's like so irrelevant in my face about empowerment and really feeling the energy, being more creative with your time. At least for me, that's what's coming out. I don't know if that's happening for you, but if it is, put it in the comments. Because I would be really interested to hear more from more Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. If this is aligning with what I'm picking up on. So, empowerment. I empower myself with the authority to shape my life and forge my path to happiness. I release the dependence on external factors for my well-being, knowing that the key lies within. With unwavering determination, I assume full control over my destiny, weaving a future of my own design. That's exactly what I'm sensing as a Taurus. So I'd like to know if that's what you're feeling too. Already, like in the second day of 2026, it is wanting to unleash creativity. And I find that I want to take my time with it and really absorb what I'm feeling. It says, I tap into my limitless creativity and express myself freely. I trust in my creative abilities and allow my unique ideas to flow effortlessly with every creative endeavor. I am inspired and amazed by my brilliance. And yeah, second day in to 2026, feeling that big time. And I feel like the whole day just wants to be creative. It's wild because I've never given enough space to my creativity. I mean, as a dreamer, I give a lot to it, but I haven't embodied it the way I feel I want to through all aspects of myself. So I'm exploring. I don't know. It's like the fool's journey. I don't know what that's supposed to do or feel like, but that's the description for me at this time. So I'm going to leave those there, and I'm going to go right to the tarot deck. So what we want to see is what your message is for 2026. I could make this a long, drawn-out process. But this reading, like these cards were for all earth signs. And now this is the reading for Taurus. So we're just going to let the cards fall out the way they want to. We have King of Cups in reverse and Eight of Cups straight up. So when I look at this card, it really reminds me of Cancer. And the moon is going to be in Cancer. And this is in reverse. So moon in Cancer tomorrow on Saturday. Eight of Cups, walking towards the light. So this is like, to me, the emotions, the drivers. It's like the drivers of where Taurus wants to go. There has been a lot of emotional upset in 2025, and you would have been tested from many different aspects, but you still may not feel like you've landed confidently, that you really know all your emotions. They're still unraveling. But what the good news is here is that you're walking towards this more of an embodied realization of your emotions. And I see the sun here. So there's an enlightened part that you've left a lot of the old and walked away. It's transformed. So whatever happened in 2025 is definitely done. And you're walking successfully away from things that didn't feed you. This could be people. This could be, different relationships, your endeavors, projects that maybe were moving too slowly for your liking, things that you thought you were on the right path. And maybe it wasn't clear as to what that path was. And so this is going to be like a new exploring with that, Taurus. The Eight of Cups in reverse is just clearly stating that there's more for you to realize in the next, like the coming month in January, especially. Things that you thought maybe weren't going to be there, but they're there. They're kind of hidden in the shadows. And so there's 2 full moons in January, the 3rd and the 31st. And I really believe that January is giving you an opportunity to do the final sweep of what no longer serves. I really like that for Taurus. Great message. Definitely. And I like the contrast to this. It's like, you know which way you're going and what you've left behind, but you still feel like you're cleaning up some things. So that's great. 2026, near the end of 2026, will be more obvious as to what, when you entered into it, than leaving it. And a lot of good things could be accumulating for you. I'd like a little more clarity, sacred ones, on the King of Cups. Clarity on the King of Cups. Sacred ones. Is there a message? I think we pretty much got the information. There's nothing that's popping it. Oh, here we go. Queen of Swords. So once you've gone through these stages, and everybody's going to have different stages, you are going to be of clear thought, clear mind, and there's nothing that's going to get in your way of what you are walking towards and creating. You're going to have a lot of fulfillment in what you're creating, and just to enjoy the journey more than anything else. This, Queen of Swords is somebody who's very confident in what she knows, her wisdom that she carries, and there's much to be shared about that. I also like to look at the bottom of this card, where, see this, look at, I've never noticed this before, but there's a cauldron underneath. So it's telling me she's really connecting into her womb space, into her knowledge, her awareness, her intuition is on fire. And this here really goes well with this card. I'm glad that this card jumped out, because it depicts all the things you've worked on, that you've left behind, that you're not taking with you into 2026. It's been proven to you that you can walk through anything and come out on the other side and walk towards your authentic self. And that's what's happening. So when the Queen of Swords is unsure about where she's going, she always goes back to her inner knowing, her cauldron inside, her creativity. This is speaking a lot about, it's not driven by emotion. It's driven by thought forms that come through spirit. And these little dots on the card too have never stuck out before as much as they are today. But there is things underneath the surface that are also, they show up and then they're going to leave. They show up and then they're going to disseminate through and transform through the fire. But I love that. I never noticed that before in this card. And that is so significant, showing what you've come through, the milestones, the healing that's happened, the ahas, the moments when Spirit showed you how much you've grown and how much you've healed. And now you're at the top of the game for 2026. You always know you can come back to this sacred space within you and transform more, whatever comes along. But 2026, you're going to be on it. And that's an amazing thing. So Taurus, wow. Well, let's see what your wisdom card is. And when I feel called to come and do a reading, I certainly will do that throughout the year. There'll be different times when energies are more intense than others. And it may be on a specific goddess day, solstice time, moon. You know, maybe the readings are more in line with the new moon and the full moon. That's kind of what I'm getting, that there's more of that magic happening. Oh goodness, we don't need the book, do we? We need it to see the definition of what these cards are. Okay, Taurus, so what is your final wisdom card for 2026? Your overall wisdom card. Take with you the gifts that you've already accumulated and turn them into something beautiful. Oh, they want to give you 2 wisdom cards. All right. The Spirit Whisper, Divine Guidance, Higher Knowing. This is exactly, this is amazing. Look at the owl here. It's a 3 card. 3 is very important, and it's green, it's healing, it's connecting with the earth. It's the guidance through the earth. This higher knowing, this higher understanding, this creativity that's coming through with all the new alignments that humans have not experienced before. It's truly amazing. And I can't find words to describe what it means, but when I do my morning star meditation, I tell you what, knowing where the planets exactly are in the sky, like I have this app that shows me where they are. I'm just amazed the movement that it makes each morning, and I can feel the energy of that. So the Spirit Whisper, Divine Guidance, Higher Knowing, keep doing that. Do not respond or reflect or act based on what the outside world is showing. It's about your divine guidance and higher knowing. That's important. And the card that goes with it is the Web Weaver. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. So it's 3-4. Wow. So Taurus, this is weaving together your sacred intelligence, your soul piece that knows who you are authentically. It's just been very difficult to walk that out in this realm, in this time frame, in as a human experience. It's following the synchronistic signs, creating stability and giving it life and creating stability. So this goes with the unleashing creativity and empowerment. So what I'm telling my clients and students, and it's going to look very different for everybody and also very different in 2026, of becoming your own master and guru. It's not, you can follow everything and everyone on YouTube, social media. You can read the books till the cows come home, but if you are not in alignment with your own master self, you will be much disappointed, especially in 2026, that you're not listening to your higher guidance. And this is clearly pointing to that. That's truly amazing. So these 2 cards are important. I will read further as to what this is for you, Taurus. You've come here to do something important work, and you need to get busy with it. Yes, I hear the calling as well. So let's see here. As an ally, the Spirit Whisperer comes to you, heralding the miraculous and the inspired. She whispers guidance from the divine through your higher senses so that you can hear her wisdom and know her love for you. She is committed to helping you intuit the next right action and steers you away from trouble. The Spirit Whisperer keeps you inspired to move forward, always knowing just in time the correct next step. She guides you to fulfill your highest purpose, and when she appears, it's a sign of inspired ideas that with continual action lead to success. That's a very good omen, and that's what this year is about for Taurus. If your question is about a relationship, the Spirit Whisperer speaks of soul connections, past lives, and great learning through mutual mirroring. She will whisper how long, how short, how deep, and how sweet the relationship can be. There were soul bargains made even before you both were born here. and an exploration is in order. You may move forward, but keep listening to the spirit whisper for the lessons that the vulnerability of love brings. Listen attentively to your higher knowing and feel the energy. And you're going to have to do this every single day in 2026. Every single day. You cannot just do it part of the year, part of the time, and ignore the rest and go back to bad habits. It won't work. I'm speaking from experience, experimenting with that last year. And then my guides got very serious with me, saying, you need to do this meditation for 108 days. And so I'm like, okay, I got to commit. And so I have. The Web Weaver is the next card right along with that. So what does this say? Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. The Web Weaver rejoices that your creations are far-reaching and have positive effects on the many. Every action, every thought, every word and deed is woven into the web of creation. And when the Web Weaver appears as your ally, she grants you the way to others of like mind and intention and lets you know you're not alone in your endeavors. Just when you need to make a connection, like magic, synchronicity occurs. Music reverberates through the web and plays in harmony with your own. This is a sign to trust in the connectivity between all events. Magic is afoot for you. If your query is about a relationship, the Web Weaver gives you assurance that meaningful coincidence comes through to give you reason to hope. Potential grows into reality with care and patience. Remember that the web reaches far and wide, and you're only capable of perceiving a small part of it. Trust and pay attention to the patterns you see play out in your life. All things will be revealed through the web. Maybe it's the internet for you. I don't know. Maybe you need to take steps towards actions that allow you to be bigger than you have been in the past and that you're showing up for yourself. I think that's the important thing. All right. So that's that, Taurus. I love it. I think what we are going to do at the end for all signs is, that's how it wants to do it. The shamanic oracle, the mystical shamanic oracle. Ooh, there are stirrings. There are stirrings. Well, thank you so much, Taurus, for dropping by. I'm truly grateful. As I said, these are not going to be consistently uploaded. There may be more than one reading in a month. There may be none. I'm going by what the divine is asking. I'm not going to stick to a conventional doing. I'm listening to where my energy is required and mastering my inner strength and my intuition. So please, if you loved what you heard today, please like, share, and subscribe. I am truly grateful for you stopping by, and I hope to see you next month. Okay, we're on to the next one. We don't need those. What we need is, and we're doing Virgo next. We need some cards. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the 10. Virgo, this isn't tipping in reverse. It's like on its side. And so there's something you're trying to decide if something is the right timing for you. Virgo. Queen of Wands. Ooh, 3 of Cups. Well, something is not going to be celebrated just yet, but whatever you thought you were going to be doing, this is what you're trying to decide. Should I work with others or should I not? Should I work with others? You love being with your tribe, but you've got some magic here that you're figuring out. Look at this Priestess energy, Queen of Wands and Priestess energy. Oh my goodness. And 2 of Wands. So I love this for you, Virgo. You are finding your own way. And what this feels like to me for you, Virgo, is, and I shouldn't have got rid of those 2 cards. They should stay here. Oh my goodness. Sorry. We have empowerment and unleashing creativity, which you would have listened to at the beginning. In case you didn't, just go back to the beginning and listen to the affirmation cards, because this is you. So, Virgo, you're looking to go in new directions, and there is something that is, there's some magic that wants to come through you. There's been either family dissension, like it's not in sync. There's maybe arguments going on, things aren't going well because something happened in the family dynamic. And it was viewed upon as being not a really good timing when this happened. But nonetheless, who's to say it's not? There's probably things in there to learn from. The wheel wants to turn, but it wants to turn and manifest through healing some of the ancestral pieces that are still lingering. That's maybe why there is this thing going on in the family. And there's this creative endeavor that wants to move you out into the world because you haven't maybe given yourself the opportunity to shine like you could, Virgo. You're so connected to your higher knowing. There's no doubt in your mind what you know, except you haven't had a chance to share that in the world. Okay? There's an energy that wants to be changed, and you haven't had the opportunity to change it yet, truth be told. I mean, you want to. It's here. Like, you're capable, you're motivated, but you feel whatever the timing, you feel the timing is off. It's not the right time. It's never going to be the right time for you, Virgo. You just have to do some pieces now. Small ones, maybe. Right? I would say. Small ones. And jump into it. Because all their signs have this unleashing creativity and empowerment. And this empowers you to trust that Spirit's not going to steer you the wrong way. It's just not. It's going to steer you in the right way. I love this for you. It's very, like, it's taking my attention to the Volkswagen and the surfboard there. Going on adventures. All on your own and discovering the world. And if you're an older Virgo, you still can do that. Like, you have to change it up, and there may be an opportunity in 2026 to actually go do that. Believe it or not. If you're young, it's time to break away from the family dynamics and start creating your world. You are this magical, beautiful goddess. And even if you're a male Virgo, your feminine within wants to be expressed. You have the capability of doing this. This is like truly amazing. Wow. I love this for you. These pieces, you know, like this wheel can turn this way. It will. And let's just get a little clarity on the wheel of fortune here for you, Virgo. Yeah, I like that. Let's see if there is a clarity for the wheel. Yep, the Sun. And 5 of Swords. So you are going to come out of confusion. Look at this. And it's going to be very clear what you're stepping into, what motivates you, what's exciting, what brings you to your inner kid, the childlike ways that you get to explore and go on this adventure. Yeah, it's going to empower you to create and unleash that creativity. It's inside of you. It's inside of all of us, especially the earth signs. You really get to feel that empowerment, to feel like you get to create something that's never been created before. Like, just go for it. Oh, I love this. Like, wow. For you, this is everything, Virgo. 2026 is going to bring, there's not going to be any more faltering or holding back. There are things that need to complete, and it is going to be doing that for you. But 2026 brings you to your good fortune, feeling good about yourself. You're doing it, not anybody else. You're doing it. You're creating it, Virgo. Listen to this deepness within you, okay? Wow, I love this reading for you, Virgo. Okay, let's see what your wisdom cards are. And then I'll repeat. Well, I don't know. I was thinking I'd repeat what these say, but maybe I don't have to. You can go back and listen to them. So your wisdom card is the Ice Queen. Ideas, preserved, non-action, entitlement, 28. So you have been sitting on some big ideas that could benefit the world. Now, I know a sister who has her medicine name right here. And I feel like this reading is for you. Anyway, we're going to read what this is. 2 and 8's a 10. So whatever's holding you back. See, this is a 10 too. This is like, no, but it's not the right time. And no, I can't do it yet because this is going on. And no, I'm not that worthy of. I'm not that important. Whatever the story is, there's a story going on. I mean, this is 10. This is 10. Okay, this is talking about this. So those ancestral pieces have to go. I just want to say, in the teachings that I teach, 12 chakras. 10 is a foot below the feet. In shamanism, we work with 10. Reiki, we work with, well, it's 7 for sure, but 8, right? 10 is a foot below the feet. And this is all about our ancestors, contracts, bindings, curses, viruses, bacteria, whatever's lurking. Whatever is not spinning well in the 10th chakra is trying to clear out these last pieces for you. This is important to just make a mental note. You may need help with this. That's all I'm saying. To get through these last pieces, because 2026, you're not supposed to be holding on to that anymore. Okay? All right. Here's what it says. The Ice Queen has come to block your movement from your highest good. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw them out and use them at another time when they will best serve. Okay, so that's really leaning in. Maybe those ideas have to wait, for now. But the latter part of 2026, they really need to be shown. They need to be seen when they're best served. The realm of the Ice Queen is the place of non-action, and now is a perfect time to take a look at how far you've come and to ask yourself for a re-clarification of your highest goals. Not all your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later on. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach your goal. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with the Ice Queen. So the time frame that it's showing up to put this on ice for now is the winter months, and dream with it more. But it has to come out. And these pieces of the ancestral pieces need to be healed. Perhaps, too, you're trying to do too many things at once. This is a good occasion to choose only one thing to focus on and let the Ice Queen put the others in the deep freeze until a more appropriate time. She'll let you know when it's time to let them thaw. All right, so understand that just because you have an idea doesn't mean it's yours, right? Like, so many people put emphasis on, oh, that was my idea, and it comes from the universe, from the ethers. It's not something you made up. It's you just happened to catch the information. And so the one thing that is yours is your inner guru, your inner master. And this is what we're all trying to figure out in 2026. You want to be your own inner master. So this advice about dreaming with what you want to create for now, if you have too many things on your plate, and because of family situations and other things, it doesn't mean you've lost them. It just means you're going to dream with them some more. And by the end of 2026, they will come. Maybe by your birthday, it'll be more obvious as the path you're going to be following. Very nice. That's you, Virgo. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm truly grateful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if any of this resonates with you at all. If something is familiar that you're dealing with, please do that. I would love to hear from you. Okie dokie. All right, we're moving on to Capricorns. Capricorn, make sure you read or listen to the explanation of empowerment and unleashing creativity. Capricorn, I'm learning to listen to more of my intuitive capabilities. This is what popped out for you so far. I'm not going to be doing reading. I'm not going to be doing things consistently like others want me to. I just can't. They keep expecting me to do that, and it doesn't work for me. It's not how I roll, because it ends up being a whole lot of doing and not enough dreaming, and so I'm trying to balance it out. It's not that I'm not going to be doing. I'm picking the right time to do those things. Timing. A lot of rigid people get stuck. Oh, it has to be done this way. It has to be done at this time. No, it doesn't, actually. Pluto in Aquarius, it's throwing that out the door. So for you, Capricorn, there is a time here for celebration. And this is, to me, this is talking more about your spirit. And here comes the next thing. The World card in reverse, the Magician straight up, the Moon straight up, the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Justice in reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse. This is very cool. Okay, so where this celebration or commitment is to your spiritual journey. And if this has been lacking for you, because you've been more concerned about the tonal, all good. 2026 is going to allow, like, Capricorns, just, that's their natural. They want to create things and structures. But this is empowering for you to master your spiritual side, to entwine with your creative, like your ability to create structure and create things. And not being at the cause effect of what's been created, but to actually blossom through that and enjoy what you create on a different level. It's not that you don't enjoy what you create. You absolutely do. This is asking you to look at it on a different level with a different lens, if that makes sense. There is an emotional piece underneath the surface that is still lingering for you. That at the beginning of 2026, and we're in Capricorn season right now. I love it. I love Capricorn season. My dad was a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn rising. And so I love this because the magician inside of all of us wants to be creative. All right. But it's asking to have more intention about the alchemy of where you're putting your intentions and what you're creating. The good news is there's no conflict from the outside, nor there is not a conflict on the inside. It's really seeing the moon is going to illuminate this on the 3rd and 31st of the month. And the moon is in Cancer. And there could be some big emotional pieces with this. However, you got it. You know, you're going to get through it and you're going to see what you need to do. This Ace of Wands is just like, these two are in reverse because it's not like you're at the end of the major arcana, which this is, it's in reverse. And this is at the beginning of Ace of Wands, is like setting your world on fire and moving ahead to create your world. It's not about that. Okay. You've done that. You've done that. Now it's talking about connecting with your spirit and following the synchronicities, your creativity, and empowering yourself. Yay! I got somewhere because I listened to my higher intuition and knowing, because I know it's true. A lot of us have not been doing that. We have been waltzing between the tonal world and the creative dreamer world. And it's been really tough, especially in 2025. It's been tough to do that. It actually wasn't allowing us to do that to some degree. It wanted us to pay attention to how some of the structures were failing and how things were falling apart, whether it's in the family dynamic, okay, or whether it's with yourself or other relationships. So it is not, this is what it's saying about 2026. See how this Justice card is also in reverse here? It's very interesting. There's this balance of the dark and the light. The as above, the so below. You're seeking balance, but it's not so much about the balance. Okay? I see Libra here too. Like, it feels like you're missing something, Capricorn. And you keep trying to quantify it or put it to something or name it or label it, but there isn't anything to label or name, truthfully. And so that's why it's talking about your spirit self. Your spirit self. Master your inner guru. Master you. Know thyself really well. If you have a hard time to articulate what you feel or know, you need to give yourself space for that. If you find it difficult to put raging emotions because somebody triggered you to the side while you resolve that, you're going to have to come up with a strategy to figure out how you're going to do that for yourself, because you can't keep doing the same thing you have been. It has to change. 2026 is going to show you how you can wield your magician part of you to go where you need to go and build what you want to build through creativity. And so there isn't going to be confusion around the emotions anymore. It's going to be, clear. It's going to be clear about the path you want to take. And so there will be celebration about you being on top of your spirit self. Everything outside of you won't matter then at all, because you have a handle on it. Oh, Capricorn, this is amazing. So, empower myself with the authority to shape my life and forge my path to happiness. That's this. You are going to have full control by managing this through your higher wisdom, your higher self. Okay, let's see what your wisdom cards are. I love this, Capricorn. That it's just like, woo, magic. Oh, goodness. Okay. Don't worry, we're going to look at all three because they're important. We have the Dragon's Duel, inner conflict, mortality, conscious choice. That goes with these. That goes with what I was just saying. The Chess Queens, trust, strategizing. Trust and strategizing. So 30. So that goes to 5. That goes with this 5. 33. Not 33, but 30. 2 and 1's a 3. 1 and 11 is, well, that's 12 and makes 13. Wow. So, okay. Trust and strategizing. And that's a very green, earthy card for Virgo. The map maker of destiny. Authentic purpose, inspiration, free will. This is exactly what this is about. Your authenticity needs to come through. And through inspiration of what you're going to discover. 2 and 4 is a 6. We got a 6 here. Let's just see. Ancestors. There's something here too. It could be some old stuff. I like it. And these are very green cards. So it goes with Virgo. There is something here about trusting your physical body. Capricorns, you need to pay attention to your physical container. Like Taurus, but you need to listen to it. Okay. Let's read what these are about. And then we will do the final oracle. 24. Okay. When the map maker of destiny appears, it is a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit, places where you will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of the self. Yes, that is. I said 2026 is mastering your inner guru. Remember that you're a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experience. So free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. Now is one of those times. You are faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you into your perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate, come to heal your heart and be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project, or a challenger in the form of a failed business. No matter which form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now. And remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. All right? So, 2026 is all that for you, Capricorn. Wow. I tell you, I feel this energy so strongly in all the earth signs. Woohoo! And it doesn't help that I'm a double Taurus Capricorn, but anyway, we'll just keep going. 23. Inner conflict, mortality, conscious choice. So, the Dragon's Duel takes place at the proverbial fork in the road. It's both ally and challenger at once. As it represents the tension of opposites, even though the truth is that we live in unity, we experience the duality of faith and doubt, love and fear, right and wrong, black and white. This aspect of your current experience asks you to accept that although you may be going one way, another may call to you to change direction. Now is the time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. There are always choices in life. Decision-making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins. Which is it? If it's not the one that serves the highest of your intentions, deliberately feed the other, and the duel will be won in your favor. Oh, yes. Deliberately feed the other. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Virgo, that is for you. I hope all is well for you in 2026. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm truly grateful that you stopped by to listen to your reading for the coming year. And as I said, the readings will be sprinkled throughout the year in alignment with how I'm guided by spirit to do these readings. Okay. We're on to the final oracle to sum up for all the... Those are way too many. So we'll do this again. The final oracle card for all our beautiful earth signs. Okay, so there's two. Yes, the drum, 15 comes to 6. Consciousness of all humans. 6 is our ancestors. The drum. This is a significant message for myself. And it may be for other earth signs out there, but it's getting... If it's not about the drum itself, it's about the beat of the drum. It's about you walking to the beat, your beat of who you are authentically in 2026. So it has a few different connotations, depending on how you look at this card or how you read into this card. It's truly amazing. What I also see in this card is part of my grandmother name too. Oh my goodness. And Taming the Wind, 55. Look at this. So we go 1 5 5 5. This is 10, and then 1. It's a 1 year. Oh my good. And there's a magpie, and I keep seeing the magpies keep coming in my yard quite a bit. Taming the wind. Oh yeah, that's like taming the mind. Wind is about mind. It's air. This is a very strong message, these two. Let's see what they have to say for all our beautiful earth signs. They're very earthing, aren't they? Ooh. Oh, yeah. So, even if I put these together, 15 and 55 is 10. 75. Wow. 75. It's 12. It's 12. It's the grandmothers, the planets. Oh my gosh. And then 3. The consciousness. Or sorry, no, but our ancestors, the plants. So this is a big message. If you're an earth sign, you would follow your intuition. What is it that you came here to do to help steward and make Earth a better place for all of us to live on? Not just humans, but the plants, the animals. Well, there must be something that you came here to do. This is showing this. I'm going to read 15 first. The rhythm of the drum tunes you to the beating heart of the universe. Its wood frame links you to the trees and helps you journey to the lower world via the roots and upper world through its branches. The drum skin gives the shaman the powers of the animal kingdom. Striking the drum calls forth the power of the thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy happen. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey, and we saw that with all 3 signs. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. And collect your power tools and summon your courage, because it's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Oh my goodness, yes. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. You've got to be sure about this. You have to be in alignment with it. or it'll just gobble you up. You travel to the beat of a different drum. You travel to the beat of a different drum. It's time to acknowledge you do not fit a mold, a role, a relationship that is not in tune with you. This is true. This is true. You have to be your authentic self. Find your rhythm. Respond to the heartbeat of the distant drum. The price you pay for lingering becomes higher with each passing day. Now is the time to move on. So you have to make these decisions. There's no more playing small. That's the message I keep getting from myself as an earth sign. Yep, now's the time. Okay. We're going to 55. Here, the feather, a symbol that is used in clearing ceremonies for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment you make to your life. This is the symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material, infusing the world with reverence and the acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the highest good for all. Empowerment, unleashing creativity. Each sign had something specific about that. It's really cool. It's time to clear your energy, be present, become conscious of how you communicate. What did I just say about communication? Right, Capricorns? Get it right. This is a good time to write in a journal, put your thoughts into a cohesive form. Perhaps you need to actually do a smudging ceremony in your home or office, creating a sacred space to write about your dreams and desires. Just remember that when Taming the Wind appears as a symbol, it is time to honor the Great Spirit with reverence and respect. So if you don't have a committed time to be with Spirit at night or in the morning, please find time to do that. It's time to clean up any misunderstandings with others. Clear the air after disagreements and allow others to share their side of things. You are called now to be a good listener. This is not a time to be right. It's a time for you to understand rather than be understood. Good things come out of this restraint of tongue and pen. You will be surprised at how things get resolved when you when you allow for all sides to have value. Everything has value here on the planet. Everything. Whether you deem it to be right or wrong, it doesn't matter. It all has value. Well, that's it. Those are powerful messages. Wow. Sorry, I didn't put my cards away after doing these. So I'll lay that out so you can see them a little better. So watch for any exciting new developments that we are creating this year, 2026. Key Lifestyle is going to be doing that. It's going to be fun. And we're just going to roll with what Spirit's bringing. I love it. Here's the final messages that really summed it up for all the earth signs. Thank you for stopping by. I'm truly grateful. Have a wonderful day, week, month, and year, and we shall talk to you very soon.